Megan, time for the report. That funny woman, Bonbonny, and Drip Jam were in bed here doing obligation video. Maybe I would get this done. This take. Anyway, I noticed nobody called me out on end of the world in Matthew 24. I was hoping somebody would comment on it. Of course not. Was I wrong in saying the end of the world? No, that's what's in Scripture. However, it's not the end of the world as you think it is. Nope, it is not. And we're going to actually look at that, and I'll take you along with me on this journey. There we go, and let's go over here to Matthew 24. Should have had this set up, and let's read it. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples come to see him, for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said to them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And he said, Upon Mount Olives the disciples come to him privily, and said, Tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world. There it is, Rose, end of the world. Yeah, but let's click on that end of the world, shall we? It's 165 Aenon, and if you look in your Strongs, you will notice this is a cycle of time, an end of an age, a duration, space of time, an age. What age was being destroyed? Well, if you read Isaiah and Daniel, even Daniel 9 talks about this, where Christ will do away with the sacrifices and your grain offering. That is the end of that age. That's what he's talking about, the end of the Jerusalem system. That's what will be gone. Now you might say, I guess I can put you back on my ugly mug. You might say, Rose, I still believe in this. Yeah, but let's look at more scriptures on this. Let's go to Luke 21, where this is mirrored. And let's go to number 6. For these things which ye behold, the days will come in which there shall not be one stone left upon another, what shall be thrown down. Notice the two questions asked here at 7. They asked, Master, when shall these things be, and what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? Don't that make more sense with it being the end of an age? Also, if you go to Luke 18, this proves that they cannot be asking, when is your second coming? Because they didn't even know he was going away to the beginning, in the beginning. They had no idea that he was going to die, be buried, resurrected, and sitting at the right hand of the throne and be coming again. How do I know this? I know it was Scripture. If you go to Luke 18 and you start at 31. And he took unto him the 12, and said to them, Behold, we will go to Jerusalem, and all things are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man shall be accomplished. For he shall be delivered unto the Gentiles, and shall be mocked, and spitefully threatened, and spit upon, and they shall scourge him, and put him to death, and on the third day he shall rise again. Well, it says right there they told him. Yeah, but read the next verse. We're at 34, and they understood none of these things. None of them. And this saying was hid from them, neither they knew the things which were spoken. Also, you have after he was resurrected, when Jesus was blistering his disciples, like, if you'd only read the prophets, you would have known. You would have known. But they didn't have a clue, so how could they be asking about his second coming if they didn't even know he was leaving in the first place? Crazy. If you go to Mark 13, you also see this as well. We'll start at 1. And as he went out from the temple, his disciples came to him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here. And Jesus said to them, Seest thou these great buildings? There shall not be one stone upon another, it shall not be thrown down. And he said, Upon the Mount of Olives, over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, Tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? Yeah, so you got Luke and Mark saying different things than didn't have anything about the end of the world, as in Matthew, as for some people just want to take the literal word and not actually look at it. But when you look at the original Greek, you will see that is the end of an age. And Daniel talks about that with the end of an age, with the end of Jerusalem. Also Isaiah talks about that. It is not talking about the end of the world where the world is going to be destroyed. Sorry, people. So sorry. The apostles did not have a clue. Not one clue. He was going away. Forget about knowing he was coming back again. They didn't even know he was going away the first time. So that's not the end of the world as in, the great burning and resurrection. It is not. And that kind of pokes holes. Poke, 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 poke. Pokes all those little holes in that in that rapture theory, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, kind of does. Anyway, folks, just want to throw that out there. And as always, please read your scripture. Have a fantastic day.